used. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with their opponents.
Oh, yeah, you're kicking there, man. I can't see my ass straight.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
Oh, it's in the touchdown, so I can move.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
I don't know how you do the pro thing, because that would throw me off. Because I was learning about the 24, it had that. I was so confused with it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Okay. You got lucky.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
God damn, my only thing
good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does.
That did not go anywhere.
Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Kick.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
What? I thought it's happening.
And that's what friends are for.
Must be a wrong person.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, Donald eluding the pressure right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd down, Donald. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
They just pop us on his head.
The long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Donald escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4.
I thought it was in.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. From the gun, Donald. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And a 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this ball will be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room.
For what?
Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Oh.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete.
What the hell it goes to that, my
Physical
God.
play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders find to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Come on.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He missed on his first 3 passes. He was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well.
I only went Super Bowl once.
Completion, they think he might be off to the races. I think they like this drive a little bit better there. Probably
yeah, you were playing
picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
That was on the Slim League.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, we both fight that. Why the hell you're going backwards?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That guy was dumb. Probably a field kick.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that was.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this is a 43-yard attempt.
Yes, it did.
And this is going to
move it to the right.
I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces, because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Attack you after.
First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Throwing on first down. Donald. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dreadnoughts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson.
I don't know how the hell you can block a ball.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Every time I try to do it, I take the kicker out. I know you used to do it on the, like back in 2007. It was on PS2, PS3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's way too far.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
But oh yeah, I think I did pick my players for these. think. I don't remember.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This will be caught once again by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
Wait, did it just toss me
They were
back?
feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating,
It just
the
tossed me
guys
back
who just
10
gave
yards.
up that play.
Holding. Okay.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
I don't know all the rules
as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And
that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
I might at least
the
score
offense
at least 1
now at the
point
line, ready for their next
good.
drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out
I mean, I don't
1st
care
and 10.
lose or
Flushed
what, I
out
just want
right.
to get at least one.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in
I
that
don't know
way
how
in this
you're
game
supposed
as
to catch
well.
the
But you
ball
can tell
when you
scouting
try to
is
do a
taking
fumble
over. They're
or
making it a
an
little bit more
interception.
difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've
I
got
don't
to
know
take
about
him out of the
Buckner,
passing
so
game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
I gotta watch.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route.
I
What the
don't know what the
receiver's
hell
trying to
happened
do is
now.
make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well,
now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
I'll just look at who was like
communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Make a tie.
They'll look to throw again.
That did not.
That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
Look.
Damn, like down inside the 5 to the 4. Sort of interesting going with the draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I just plowed right through it.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, Donald. Flush to his right. The 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Donald. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a gain of 5.
Well, that deal live that kind of grab the face next.
Looking to throw. Donald. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dreadnoughts have moved out in front. McPherson on for the point after.
I want to try to do the block. Try to block. Nope.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
My brother did it all the time, but those back in the PS2. The PS2 was easier to do it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well for the defensive
side. What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Oh, it is at 25. Oops. Yeah, let's try circle.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out on the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly.
I want people to keep saying you're a cheater. No?
Extra point by McPherson.
Oh, Wiki always said you're
the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
No, I was like, I'm saying like he never cheated. I was like, oh, you're playing is just no.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, almost a 30.
To the 25.
25. Yeah. I was trying to make it 30. Yeah, because you're just 21.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Because the ones I could do is the run, because I
think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Gotcha. Nope.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I'll have a couple fast guys, but a lot of them are slow.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Probably cost the play.
The flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
Tackle you
and
right
we know that there's a
it.
guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Nope, that's not going to work.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple up to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
But a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Try this one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Not bad,
and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Donald. And that is incomplete here.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. And
he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to
get we weren't even near him.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Dreadnoughts are able to add on to their first half lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll drop to throw.
Get it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On 1st and 10, Donald. Flushed out right. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football.
Oh, I was pressing for him, but since I wasn't,
just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Forced out to his left.
Gotcha.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Isaiah Simmons.
I just ran out of nowhere.
Dropping him for a 2-yard loss. To throw on 3rd down. Donald. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts extend their lead yet again.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half.
Oh, you're
and they got it done.
Ready. I have no way to catch that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
I just played the whole game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, that did not work.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. That's the roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up the...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Surprised.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Donald going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are pouring it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
We're doing
after the incomplete pass here now is
interception and fumbles for like 2 minutes.
To throw again. Donald. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Oh, damn.
Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the left side. Sheldon, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dreadnoughts have got it on cruise control. And McPherson on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Shy of the 25?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touch.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
That was kind of the stack, but we didn't
here
really feel that one.
2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Oh,
had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
A flag.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 15.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good.
And touchdown! A big play there. 74 yards. And the Dreadnoughts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Green to bring it back. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Oh, that's
in this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
No.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside.
Nope.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Might be a record for interceptions.
They'll run on 1st down. Sheldon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off play action. Donald. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after.
Mine's in Tennessee.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
Almost there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They're going to look to throw.
Nope, wrong button.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I got first down now?
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw.
Wow.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So I can get the double digits.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Got it.
Quick slant to Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well,
looking middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I would do a kick, not do a drive. They're thinking. Otherwise, that's doing a kick. That's really something. I want to kick, but it's not letting me kick.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Damn it.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down. Donald. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
What the?
Picked off at the 45. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
Oh, that
and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Camara.
Oh, so
close. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
7.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Nope.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Why did he throw it?
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Here's McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Yes.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And
what
hit
the?
behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Sheldon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one
30
away.
seconds left.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
What the hell
I
that
remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Yeah.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
What the hell? That guy's a badass.
First down markers, he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Try not to give it to number 20 because he's just a badass. Doesn't even run that fast.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
Wasn't that pretty good game?